Alrighty.
I think now we should all take a moment to say our own personal wishes to the god of luck.
So, if you remember exactly what you guys were doing last time, it was you came in, I believe it's nighttime, and you were dressing up and using Bill, pretending his character is a prisoner that you're taking into the camp. I think you also brought this other guy with you to charm him.
We did.
Let's see, you guys are on the right page. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so you guys are kind of up over the edge there on the north side, looking down on the camp, and you've got that guy with you, and you've got Bill in fake chains that aren't really attached around his wrists.
No, they're attached.
Might as well be now.
Don't worry, we've got the key with us. We can always unlock them.
Do we have the key? It might be better to make them completely locked. I don't want somebody to be like, "Hey, he's a phony."
And Bernsey is dressed up, looking his best as a kobold as he can.
Which is really good.
Yeah, I've got my cologne on to fool them. It smells exactly like musty wieners.
Oh, that's essentially what kobolds. That's just like what they live in. They hang from their ceilings like mistletoe. It's getting weird. Really weird.
Getting festive here.
Tis the season for how that was.
All right.
So you guys are looking over the camp. You've got all this plan set up, so you may proceed however you like.
Are we on top of a cliff? Like, can we walk down that without looking like retards, or is that like the way that people come into the map?
They would come from the west, like from the left side of the map. That's kind of where the little canyon here opens up.
What's our chance to hit if we just throw all of our weapons at them?
I do have a longbow.
You have a chart for that, Dave? Or,
Let's see. Let me just do a little quick measurement here.
That's a 200.
Like
well, can we
75? Yeah.
Can we like get to the area where people would normally walk in and not be seen?
Yeah. You guys are kind of snuck up against the edge of the plateau there, so you could go back around and come through.
Well, I think we still need to charm the raider, right? Or the cultist. Is that something Bernsey needs to do now?
I believe so. I think you just kind of drug him along, and then you were going to use... It's just called Charm?
yeah.
Charm Person, it lasts for 1 hour, so whenever you feel like you need to start using it to make him completely under your control. Let's see.
Probably now, so he doesn't start shouting.
Yeah. Hey!
Hey, guys!
Are we trying to get up to that tent closer to the opening of the cave?
We're actually trying to go down. If you go down to the south, you'll see a bunch of people.
Oh, that's right.
And I think the plan was to try and get... We're going to say we got to bring the prisoner there. So we're going to bring the prisoner there. And then these people are going to run down this mountain to their west. And we're going to fight off anything that comes and then chase after them.
Okay.
That's a
right?
climb, yeah.
Okay,
Like
so we'll climb up.
Yeah, this whole thing is inset, kind of nestled in this plateau.
All right. So that's still the plan. So we're just going to walk through like not be nervous. We'll just walk through like we are part of this group, take them over there, and then start busting everyone free.
Okay.
All right.
So who is going to be leading Bill's character as if he's their prisoner?
would it be good to? Okay, the state of being charmed. Does that mean? What does that? What would that mean? What would that entail?
It says that he regards you as a friendly acquaintance for that time period. So he would kind of be on your side, more or less. You don't directly control him.
He'd kind of go along with whatever we said, but I don't think he'd fight for us or anything like that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it maybe if we like had him dragging Bushman, he'd be like, "This isn't my prisoner. This is weird."
He could, if you want him to handle that. He would try and
Maybe Chugs will
go
just
with
do
your
it.
plan.
All right, Bernsey, do you think it's better for you since, like, who's going to stand out more, a guy carrying the prisoner or a guy not leading the prisoner?
What do you mean?
So if I pull Bushman, because you're the one that might be caught the easiest, or maybe not since you actually have a disguise kit. Maybe I'm better to be seen. I don't know. I'll carry Bushman. I'll pull his ass.
I mean, why don't you do the talking if we get well?
Oh, that's true because you can't talk like a kobold.
I think that what do we determine that I could use a cantrip just over and over again to make it sound like a kobold voice was coming out of mine? Is that what we decided? I don't remember.
I think so. Let's see, was it minor illusion that could do that?
Yeah, it creates an illusion of your choice. It can either be an image, sound, but not both.
Okay. Yeah, it lasts for 1 minute, but it's a cantrip, so you could keep casting it.
Okay. So I can talk.
Okay. All right, so we'll just have the cultists. Maybe we'll have the cultists with us, and if he can't tell he can walk in the front, and then maybe me or Bernsey can just say we're taking the prisoner to the prison. Maybe nobody even says a word to us if they see us as their allies. There's a chance we can just walk in.
Yeah.
All right, do you want to give me control of Bushman, Dave?
I think you should be able to control him.
Okay. So maybe we'll go over here, guys. I saw the cult, the raider came. I'm like, oh my fuck, they caught us. But that's the guy. Right. All right. So, Trent, do you want to charm him real quick?
Yeah. Do I need to roll anything?
No, I think he can try and save against it. What was that?
That would be bad news.
Well, let me just kill him when we try to work around it.
You should have let me charm you. Let's see. Wisdom.
Okay, Dave, if the charm doesn't work, can we say we're back on the mountain where no one can see us? Kill him.
You can.
I don't want to like kill him now.
You sort of have him as your prisoner, but he pretty much shrugs off the magic, and he's kind of like, what are you trying to do to me?
Oh, shit.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he resisted it.
Balls.
Oh, what did?
All right.
Wait. Trent didn't. He didn't roll anything.
It's just a saving throw versus his spell DC.
Okay, now this is bad.
Okay, hold on.
Well, let's just take him back up the mountain and kill him. Zephyr will do it. Zephyr will do it. Chugs won't do it, but
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
that was our whole plan. Well, we don't need him. We can still just walk in as us. Yeah, we have a prisoner.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, fuck, what do we do with this guy? Can we bury him in the ground?
You could do whatever you want with him. He's just under your control right now, I guess.
I mean, I could try to charm him again. We could bribe him. I don't know.
Yeah, you could try.
Try to bribe him?
Well, we could try to bribe him. We could,
Interesting.
shit. Do we need him? Do we actually need him?
No, we don't.
Okay, then.
Let's Just take him. Can we just say we take him back? We tie him to a tree and shove like a gag in his mouth.
Sure.
All right.
You want me just to put him up on the hill, kind of where you guys were overlooking, just say he's tied to a...
Dude, what if that's like his thing and we're doing him a favor? You know what I mean?
Fine.
It's like people are weird.
Fine.
You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Fine. Tie his ass to a tree. All right, but make sure he can't talk, Dave. I'm making that very clear. He can't
Okay.
shout.
I'll put him off the map just up there to say he's like far back, and made sure he's tied up to the tree, and put a piece of cloth in his mouth or something to keep him quiet.
All right. And I'm assuming he has no weapons on his body, considering he was in the fortress for a couple days.
Right. Yeah, he didn't have any weapons.
So then let's just walk into this camp.
Do we need
I think we're
someone
at that point.
to walk over near the prisoners? Like, do I need to pose as a prisoner?
Oh, that's what Bushman's doing.
Oh, okay. Oh, he is a prisoner already.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he's our prisoner.
Nice. Okay. Oops.
all right. So you guys can walk right in.
All right, you ready, guys? Wait, do I have control over? I have control over Trent still.
Oh, do you?
I don't know why. Okay. All right, I have control over here. So, quick, while he's busy, guys, let's just go to the prison camp right now. Move our characters.
Oh, dang it. All right. So you, how are you? Well, first have everyone make a charisma check, I guess, to kind of, unless you want to make maybe a performance check or something to instead, whatever you feel is better for your character.
Oh fuck! Let me look.
Because this will be basically your whole act of leading Bushman in, pretending that he's a prisoner, pretending you're the cultist, all that sort of stuff.
My charisma's a 10. My performance is a 10. Trent, what did you roll? Oh God.
I think my charisma is going to be 16 and my performance is a 15. So do I just roll a charisma saving throw, or is it? How do I roll for charisma?
There's a at the very front of all those things. There's check dash charisma, so that's a charisma check. But I think as a bard, wouldn't you be proficient in performance?
I am, yeah. So just roll that.
Yeah, I think that's probably better for you.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds like Bernsey needs to do the talking. One other idea I had, Bernsey, since me and Sefri rolled so poorly, is you can just say that Bushman's one of the. If anyone asks you could just say like Bushman's one of the fort defenders, and Cyanrath told me I'd get a pretty penny if I brought one of them in, or some bullshit like that.
Okay.
All right, so you all come striding in, and Sefri is, walking very rigidly, not really pulling off the whole we just came back from raiding a helpless village look. One of the kobolds from the tower yells down at Sefri. He says,
"That's my loud whisper voice."
He's like, "Halt! Where are you coming from?"
Oh. Can I step forward and talk for her?
If you want to.
I pretend not to hear. What?
Okay, so we've seen all along that kobolds and the raiders kind of don't get along. So if the kobolds addressing what look like raiders, I'm gonna yell up and tell them to mind their stinky ass business. We're coming from the fort. We captured one of the one of the four. I guess, yeah. In Chug's words, one of the four defenders, and that we're on our way to go see Signwrath.
All right.
Should I roll?
Go ahead and roll a deception.
Okay.
Oh, damn it! Holy
He's-
shit!
He's like, I meant no disrespect.
I'm gonna spit on the ground and then walk away. Oh shit! I forgot I was dressed like a kobold. I'm gonna scurry back this way.
Maybe that's how they respond to everything. Holy
Yeah,
shit!
it was
man.
so good that he responded that way to another kobold as as if he was lower than you. All right, so he kind of just goes back and just starts scanning the horizon from the guard tower and doesn't bother you anymore.
Fuck, let's walk. Damn, Trent, that was awesome.
All right.
Mind your stinky ass business. I'm gonna say that to my son tomorrow.
What's on your hands? What have you been doing?
What have you been doing? Mind your stinky ass business.
So as you walk in, you see just there's like a log pile here that looks like where they disperse their firewood that comes in from elsewhere. Over to the other side, you see a campfire that's kind of slowly dwindling as there's a few kobolds still sitting around it, talking in their draconic tongue, and the land is like slowly rising as you go towards the east, because the eastern side of this, where you see that kind of like dotted line, is like the upper level, but it's a gradual slope to it.
Okay, so we'll walk alongside it.
What time of night is it again?
I think it was pretty late, like it was like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Okay.
Okay, this is working so far.
Yeah, you keep walking. You see people seem to kind of be focused on whatever else they're doing around the camp. People around campfires and whatnot.
Guess we'll. We're gonna have to talk to one of these guards. Son of a bitch. All right, let's just. Dave, is there a better way? Can I go to the left, or should I go up the slope?
We can kill him.
That's probably what we're gonna do. Well, I think we should put Bushman in the middle of them, and then I'll go stand up in front of the cultist right here. I'll have to get in a fight with him.
Are these
And
dirt mounds? Well, no shit. Because if there's this guy here, if he sees you attacking, he's gonna come running. Are these things? What are these?
These are tents.
Pull him around the back.
Yeah.
Do it quick.
Come like
Smart.
this way over here. If we were to go this way, I think that we'd be out of the line of sight, and as long as we did it quickly and quietly. So I think Sefri should
Yeah, that sounds like
should
some
go in there and
stuff.
try to take him out. Can we tell from where we are if the guard towers have a line on this, or do the tents, would they block any kind of?
They pretty much have a line on or at least the one in the front doesn't, but the one at the back, since it's up a level, it's pretty high up there. It could probably still see back in the prisoner area behind that tent.
Okay, so why don't we?
But it is really dark out, so there's that too.
We'd have to do it quick.
Well, they could. Yeah, we'd have to hide them directly behind the tent, so they wouldn't be able to see. And it would have to be real quick. We could post Sefri up somewhere, and I could go to try to talk to him and say, "Hey, your shift is over," or something like that, and try to get him to leave.
Oh,
And
that's
then
interesting.
And then if it doesn't work,
What, are you talking about the guard or the cultist?
the guard.
Okay, yeah, one less person to worry about.
And then if it doesn't work, just have Sefri take him out.
I'd be glad to.
What do you guys think?
I think that's fine because I almost want to get by that because when the shit hits the fan, one of us needs to be in the middle of these prisoners. Okay, well, Dave, can we see? Are the prisoners chained up right now?
Yes, they are all chained up to a post in the middle there.
All right, so we got to break them. If I smash if we break the post, is it smarter to break the post or to break their chains? And how do I do it?
They might not be able to run with those chains on, so they might have to like a movement. If we have to run with them, they might not be able to run.
The post is like a thick, I guess a thick log that's been kind of buried halfway into the ground, and the chains are, well, I guess they're like wrapped around it, but the post is high enough to where, the prisoner couldn't just like take his loop and bring it over
Wait
the
a
top or
second.
anything.
On Trent's idea, if he gets the keys from the guard or the cultist, then there's no problem. So if we use the sign wrath thing again, maybe they'll just not question it.
What if we tell him that there's been no, because once he gets there, he might come back.
Is it for sure that he has keys?
Are you trying to see if he has any keys or anything?
Would that be a good idea to check?
Yeah, because if it's gonna take me a long time to crash, like to smash all these locks or someone to pick them,
that's gonna be loud
like,
as
we might
shit too
just-
if we try to cut him.
yeah. So we might just go see if he has keys. So maybe if I bring Bushman over and we walk like he said, like over here, and then he says your shift's over. He's like, "Who's got the keys? I gotta lock this person. I gotta add." Oh, perfect. When he's gotta put up Bushman,
Yeah, I forgot we had a
the guy's
prisoner.
gonna pull the keys out. Yeah, because when he pulls out the key to put Bushman up, we'll know who's got the keys, right?
Yeah, if they need to tie him up there, then they'll probably have to unlock the main part of the chain to.
Yeah, we could say, because if they have an open one, they might just put him on that. But if we say like, we need to take this prisoner in his place, and then the guy will pull out the keys to like take somebody else and replace him. So we'll know who's got the keys. You know what I'm saying, Trent? Like if you go and talk to this guy.
Yeah. Okay, we can do that. Contingency plan though, we need to kind of figure out. Well, have we seen? We've seen this guy just from up on the ridge, right? The cultist.
Yeah, this guy who's standing right here, the nearest one.
Yeah, or this is the guy that we were talking about.
Oh.
This guy, right, with the keys? But have we seen this guy from like just surveying the camp? Do we know that he's there even, or are we just taking advantage of the fact that we can see everything on the map?
he's been kind of like walking around this area in general, so he's there. He's one that's dressed in like the mask, like the flamboyant mask and like the mantle piece with like the long shoulders and all the weird looking garb.
Okay, so we need to come up with a plan for him just in case things kind of go south. How are we going to handle him? What's that?
I was going to kill him.
Okay.
If we can get the keys, then I can fight. I can kill him. I can fight him, and then me and Bushman can, and then you guys can try and get the locks off, or one of you can get the locks off. Because I imagine if an alarm goes off, we'll have to form some kind of defense.
Yeah. Okay.
So we can just walk up to this guard and be like, "Who's got the keys? We gotta get this prisoner," and blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe he'll call over Dingbat over here. Now, my only last worry:
he might get offended.
Are people sleeping in these tents?
From when you were here earlier in the day and were able to survey the camp, there were a lot more people outside. Now there are not. So you assume that either they all left or some of them are inside those tents.
I do have a sleep spell too that we can use at some point if you think that it's worth it.
Oh.
God, what level am I? Okay, I'm in.
I guess we could put them all to sleep, or we could even just say like Signrath needs all of these prisoners, unchain them now, and then when they're all unchained, we start the fight and we run.
Well, there's another prisoner over here. Remember this guy over here to the right?
Oh, the monk guy.
The monk who's chained up by himself. We could sneak around for him.
Oh, he's so far away.
He's not even guarded. I think it's important to remain quiet with these guys so we don't alarm anyone so we can still get to him.
Shit, do we go get the Mungans first?
He's kind of out in the open, and he's got a
Yeah.
lot more eyes on him. And those guards, it's dark and there's no fire around him, and they're 100 feet away, which isn't really that much.
Now, Dave, if we attack these people and they're not expecting it, do they die right away or do they just take damage?
It would be like normal combat with like a surprise round. So
Okay. So I don't
unless
know.
there
What do
was
you
a way
think?
to incapacitate them like a sleep spell, then you could just go up and kill them pretty much. But if they're able to react, then it won't just be an instant death.
You think it's worth trying to say Signrath needs all these prisoners? Just getting them all unchained?
I don't know how much of an easy time we're going to have convincing him. I mean, we could have him go to unlock, and then when he goes to unlock one of the chains or something, or lock up Bushman, we can just,
Put them to sleep.
yeah, that, or just kill him.
Let's try the sleep spell. Let's try. I like the idea of the sleep spell is really good.
Okay. I mean, I just used my charm person, and then I've got, are we, I totally forget. I got to see what level I am, if I'm at 3 or 4, I don't remember.
I think you're all 3. Right
Yeah.
now.
Okay, so that means that I have spell slots. Okay, so I've got 4 first level spell slots.
Yeah.
You got company.
We've taken too long.
Motherfucker. Okay.
I'll kill him. I don't give a fuck. Oh,
Oh,
there
are
we
they
go.
switching guards now?
He's like, you go eat those dead deers.
Oh shit, oh shit. Chugs, run back around. Don't be seen, dude.
Yeah, right now you're hiding right behind that bush.
Oh, okay.
I say we just. I don't know. I
Let's
like
just
the
find
idea of going up and trying to say tie this guy up too, and then just
Yeah.
element of
I'll say-
surprise. See which one we can take out.
All right. Trent, I say we need this guy with the log here and tie up this guy in his place. Signrath needs him. So we'll find out who's got the keys. And then we unlock everybody else. I'll kill some dudes. We peace out.
Okay, hold on one second. My daughter, I'm trying to listen. I think she's moving around in her room.
You should go cast a sleep spell.
Oh man, that would be sweet.
I wish we had those things.
Man, that was like imagining winning the lottery, is what that was. I think she was just turning around. Okay, all right. So final plan, you want me to do the sleep spell? Or are we just going to run up? Sorry, I was kind of listening.
Well, maybe
How close do you have to be to
we
cast?
start with
Not too close. I'm within range from where I am, I think. Oh, wait. I'll just move up here.
I guess the only time we could run through their pockets to see who has the keys if they're asleep.
I might be pretty good at picking too.
Yeah, that's true. Dave, can we see how many individual locks we would have to open from here, or it's too dark?
It's pretty dark, but you
Yes.
assume from looking at the if you're looking at the post, you can pretty much tell that they're just like one big padlock that kind of like links them all together.
Well, that sounds pretty interesting. That
I have
sounds
to
like
be
Zephyr.
within 90 feet in order to cast the sleep spell. But I might also have to be... I have to see them.
Well, why don't we just go down there and say we got to replace this prisoner, and then once you're right there, you cast a sleep spell on him. Like, rather than trying to do it from a distance?
Okay.
I mean, well, hold on. How far? 90 feet?
We could see how the conversation goes, and if it goes south, I could put him to sleep. Or I could just stab him in the fucking throat.
Yeah, because if we cast sleep on them, I wonder if one of the civilians falls asleep, and then we got to carry his ass.
It's not an area of effect, I don't think, is it?
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh, damn it.
Or that's how the wizard used it, whatever his name was.
58 hit points of creatures. Yeah.
But if you casted it like, even if you casted it like here, it might still catch them and whoever's in these tents to stay in bed.
Oh shit! I didn't even think about there might be people in the tents.
Yeah, that's why it's got to happen really quietly. That's pretty much what Dave said.
Okay. Um.
Yeah, because if we go and make a bunch of noise, then maybe we're going to be in worse trouble.
Yeah.
If we like open up the prisoners, if somebody wake up anybody.
I
All
mean,
right, we can.
they're only sleeping for a minute, so if we get in there, we need to get in and get out quickly.
Yeah.
And if anyone else falls asleep, hold on, let me look it up. I think we can wake them just by like kind of slapping them. So if any of the prisoners do fall asleep, I think it would just be.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can just like use an action to shake them awake.
Yeah. So let me see how far away this guy is. 25 feet.
Oh, why are we starting that lobby?
Creatures within 20 feet of a point that you choose within range. So yeah, I could cast it. I could cast sleep like right here, and it would affect probably all the prisoners but this guy. Or I could just cast it over here and not affect the prisoners at all.
Yeah, you should be able to.
And that way it would possibly affect people in the tents if they are in the tents. So, okay.
You're gonna cast sleep to try and make them all. Make them all fall asleep there, and then.
Okay, so yeah, here's what I think, Steve. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast sleep because I can affect creatures within 20 feet of a point that I choose. So
okay.
I think that I'm gonna cast it right around here, and that will actually affect both these guys, but not the prisoners.
Perfect.
And anyone in the tent, but I have to be able to see, I guess, that spot. So, I think it would be safe if I kind of. Can I go there, Dave, or is that still bush?
No, that's fine. You can actually go through the bush if you want. It's just you can actually like hide inside there.
Okay. So yeah, I'll cast sleep like right here, and then hope for the best. So are we good? This is where we're going with? Okay.
Let's fucking do it. This is awesome.
All right. So I'm gonna cast. Let me see. There it is. All right. What button do I press here? Is it attack?
I think we put the dice in the attack. You can just hit attack and see if that does the roll. I think it's like a certain number of d8s. Nope, that was the DC.
Because I see the button that I pressed was attack, and then there's damage. Damage has 5d8.
Yeah, that's it. The damage.
Okay.
Okay. You cast sleep over the tent, and you see. There's a good sleep thing. This guard right here with his spear and shield just kind of slumps over in the grass and
Nice.
falls asleep, and that's all that you see.
Damn. Is that just because we can't see this guy, or we know that he's still awake?
No, you can see him just on the edge of just past the edge of the tent, and he's still standing. But he hasn't noticed that this guy's fallen asleep yet.
All right. Okay, so
Well,
we only have a minute. Do we want to take him and drag him somewhere, or do we want to fucking how do we want to do?
Don't
Take-
back into the bush.
We could have Sefri try and roll a stealth check. Or so we could do that, or we could do the negotiation thing where we say this prisoner, we put this prisoner in with the thing, and then we see the keys wherever the keys are.
Yeah, let's go searching for the keys real quick. Sefri or me can do it. Do we need to roll stealth to get up to him? Dave?
Yes. Roll stealth if you're going to be moving up to that
Okay.
guy.
Probably Sefri.
Yeah, Sefri.
Okay.
And should she kill him while she's there, or what? How do we want to deal with him? Because the sleep only lasts a minute.
All right, go ahead and move up to the sleeping guard.
Chugs, what do you think?
Well, I'm going
What
to.
are we gonna do with him?
We're just gonna have to kill him.
We could bind him to the post if we can move quickly enough and just put a gag in his mouth.
Yeah, if she doesn't get caught. Maybe with the shackles we brought on Bushman, we can put him on him. But and maybe gag his mouth with something.
But I'm saying we can tie him to this post once we free the
Oh.
prisoners.
Yeah, that's a good idea. At this point, we are on a countdown. All right, is she gonna drag him, or should she just loot him right here?
Well, what are you going to do, Sefri?
Drag him.
Drag him to the post.
Drag him to the bush.
to the
I would say the bush. The bush.
Okay. Okay. Don't know how to drag him.
All right, I'll move him.
Get in there.
All right, so he's in the edge of the bush there, sleeping soundly.
I made a little leaf pillow for him.
All right, rifle his pockets quick, Sefri.
All right. When you search him, you find on his belt a ring with a single key on it.
Oh my god!
As if I needed the key. Huh?
All right.
Like I can see. He hasn't moved the other guy down there. This thing, right?
No.
All right. So we have the key. Now we want to do this quietly. So this is what we could do. We could have Sefri's got the key. I can bring up Bushman, and you can just tell the cultists we've brought this prisoner and we're tying him up for fucking Cyan Wrath, so he doesn't get all his shit all up. And then once we unlock it, I can just charge him, and we can have the people go up the mountain. This might have us lose out on the chance to save the monk, but
we could split up and send two, or even one person. We could send Bushman back with the prisoners to try to escort him back to the keep, and then the three of us can go and try to rescue the monk. I feel like that monk's
actually, here's a
important.
funny idea. He is important. He's got his own icon. Here's a funny thing. You know in like cartoons where they would take a guard, like a policeman, around the side of a building and like bop him and he would fall dead? We could just go get the cultists and say, your guard's sleeping in a bush. And then the cultists will come over and see the guard in the bush, and then Sefri can just stab him in the fucking back. She's cold-blooded.
I'm out for that.
All right.
You
All right.
You could. I'll the whole thing with like trying to take guys out silently, like if you create circumstances like that where it's believable, where you would get such an advantage on them, like, you know, trick them into getting close, like I'll allow you guys to somehow in certain cases be able to take someone out. But usually if you just like run out and try and stab him, then that wouldn't
Okay.
work. But
So, Bernsey, did you want to go tell him?
Sure. I would love nothing more. So I'll cast the cantrip, so I can speak like a kobold, I guess, and
Okay.
say uh, it's a tight ship you're running here. Your guards over there passed out in the bushes. Sefri, hide or something.
Oh, I'm getting Chugs and fucking Bushman back out of here.
All right. Go ahead and roll deception.
All right. Where is it? If this works, Steve, you have to hyperventilate like that every time because that's what you did the first time. Ooh.
Ooh, could work.
He says, "I don't remember any kobolds being assigned to this area.
Fuck.
What? Why are you up on this level?"
All right, just wave at me or something, and I'll come bring in Bushman, and you can tell him I've got Signrath's prisoner.
All right, I'll turn around and kind of wave at Chugs, and then I'll tell him that we have a prisoner from the keep, for Signrath.
Go ahead and roll that again. Roll deception.
Oh,
He says, I didn't hear of any orders to receive any special prisoners. Put him here with the rest of them, and we'll sort it out in the morning.
all right, fuck it. Sounds perfect. Let's go.
All right, Sefri, do you want to come over and unlock the padlock?
Okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna get over here.
So
Bernsey, if you want to walk away from him, I might charge him. This is a situation. Actually, maybe at this point, maybe someone goes to the monk.
shit. Fuck. Okay. All right.
What if I just got into a fight with Bushman real quick?
Like you're trying to struggle with the prisoner, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or you could get in a fight with me. It's like start arguing with me. Stupid kobold, and we can just like start fucking. I don't know if this guy would care though. I don't know if he would do anything about it or they'll kill each other.
All right. Well, we're at a point where we could probably get these prisoners up this mountain. What do we do about the monk, though?
Okay, here's what we do: unlock that padlock. If they're all hooked up to one chain, unlock that shit, and then Chugs just rush them, and
Yeah.
and you and I will attack him.
Let me go give him some. I'll go get in his face, and I'll be like. So I'm gonna get his face because I'm trying to block line of sight from Sefri what she's doing. But
So
I'm gonna be like,
So she's unlocking the prisoners.
yeah. Are you Sefri?
You anything to do that, or just?
Uh,
I have the key.
are you trying to do it with, and not trying to get his attention by doing it? Like you're trying to do it stealthily here, or you're just going over and.
I think she's trying to do it quietly.
Go ahead and roll sleight of hand.
Now, can I assist that by getting in his face, and even though I'm not taller than he is, like getting his attention?
Yeah. So
Alright.
so she'd have advantage on that roll. So she has the 13.
Alright. So, because I'm gonna roll, I'll roll an intimidation check if you want. Oh, if you just take the 13, but
Yeah.
I'm basically gonna. Okay, go ahead.
He doesn't seem to pay attention to what she's doing. He's looking at you since you're coming
Alright.
up to him.
So I'll be like, "Who do you think you are to know what Signrath wants?
He
This is one of the defenders from the fortress, and we took him. So why don't you get out of my face?
he
Why don't you
says
go see to your buddy in the bush?"
he says, and how exactly did you accomplish that when they're inside the keep?
This one, I caught him outside pissing on the wall like a retard, drinking too much ale. Stupid idiot. He wasn't even wearing pants.
All right. Roll your deception. See how your story goes.
Deception? I was trying to roll intimidation. I guess it wasn't intimidating. Ooh.
He says, All right. Well, if he's that important, I guess I don't want to rob Cyanrath of his I don't know, his justice over these. Not really justice, but his control over these people from the keep. You can go ahead and take it up that way and deal with him yourself.
Trent just sent me a chip of his reaction to what I said. It was pretty good. Okay. All right. So now we're in a. So do the prisoners? What are the prisoners doing? Are they aware that they're?
Are you trying to give them any direction, Sefri, or did you just like unlock it and like look at them like?
You know what? I wonder if we should have been like, we're taking all the prisoners first, Cyanrath. I guess it's too late at this point, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Let's,
you just unlocked them. You let me know what if you give them any sort of direction or what you're doing there at that post.
The prisoners?
Yeah. Well, since you unlocked them, are you doing anything, or did you just unlock
Why
it
don't
and
you-
just kind of like slowly back away, or?
Why don't we tell them to hold on, like give them the like hold emotion, and we bring the cultist over to the guy in the bush,
Yeah.
so we can get him out of sight. What do you think, Burns?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna be like,
whisper to them like, if you care about your life, stay still for a second.
yeah. Oh shit. All right.
All right.
So
Wow.
Jugs is gonna turn. He's gonna kick Bushman in the ass, and he's gonna go, "Get over there, you white ass, elf ass, drunk ass." And then Bushman will kind of begrudgingly walk over to Sefri. So like, he's like, everything seems cool, and then he's gonna be like, "All right, buddy, why don't you come see to this guy over here? I'm not kidding. He's asleep in a bush, okay?" And I'll tell you what, I'm about to go talk to Cyanrath myself. Okay, and I'm gonna let him know. All right, that you're running some bullshit situation here. You understand me? Do you understand what I'm going for? Okay, I just brought a very important person here.
In
I
case
don't
you
wanna
really saw
guard-
it, I'm gonna post this again.
I'm not gonna leave somebody this important with a bunch of guys sleeping in bushes. Come here. I want you to see this with your own eyes. Okay.
It's like, what is it with you riffraff tonight? It's one thing after another. It's like, show me where he is.
Let's go this way.
I'll stay here and pretend to lock him up.
All right. So he goes over there, and as soon as he sees him, he's gonna kick him awake.
Oh God.
Shit, what
So-
the fuck is
He runs over and he just
Okay. All right. Everybody, run up the mountain.
he just kicks
I've
him,
got this
and
under control.
the guy like wakes up. He's like, what the hell? Why'd you kick me? And he's like, what are you doing sleeping in the bushes? You're supposed to be watching the prisoners.
Up the mountain quickly. Up the mountain.
Then they both have a moment where like, well, if you're not watching the prisoners and I'm not watching the prisoners,
Now look,
They can
all
move 'em.
right. I'll be like, hold on. I think there's a bigger issue here. I think, okay. I think what we're seeing right here. Okay, these are. Do you guys have a labor union? Because maybe your hours are too long. Let me talk to you a little bit. How long you been working with this guy? Okay, up the mountain.
roll let's see, what kind of charisma-based skill would that be? Just deception again, I guess, or
I'll roll deception or charisma or something. Run. All right, you want me to roll deception, Dave?
yeah, go ahead.
All right.
All right. The guy in the mask still seems to be kind of perplexed by this short cultist telling him what to do, and he's focused on you. But the guy who just got up checks his belt, and he says, "My key is gone."
All
And so
right,
then they
hold
both-
on. I'll find your stupid key. It's probably in the bush. Come here. Look here, over here. I think I see it here. Hey, are you not listening to me?
They both turn to look in this direction.
Oh shit.
All right, I'm going to
Jump on their
my-
backs and take a bite out of their fucking necks. I think would be the next one.
If I shove my greatsword through the cultist's back, will I get any advantage to him? If I just try and lay him out right now?
If you want to, if you want to take the initiative here and do one attack, I'll let you kind of take him out if that's what you're gonna do.
Do we have any idea of what's going on with Chugs and them, or
No, so you guys were just gathering up the prisoners.
Yeah.
yeah?
All right, so you kind of have them all.
Well, you guys don't necessarily... Okay, oh, so they look like they've moved. Okay. Well, if it's visible that they've got free of their shackles at this point, I'm gonna pull out my sword.
Okay, yeah. So when they turn, you're gonna pull out your sword and.
Oh, I have superior... Oh my god, I have skills. Oh, I didn't put him in my damn... I didn't put him in my damn thing, did I? Oh, I put him on the web page though. I have superiority die, so I can trip, I can parry, so I take less damage, and then I can oh, and I can roll to make sure I attack. So I have that, and I have action surge, so I can do another attack. So if need be, okay.
All right, so Chugs, you will be able to do something first if you want.
Okay. If my blow won't outright kill him, I'm going to use this like superiority die, and I'm going to do a trip attack on the cultist. So what that does is, if I roll for an attack and it lands, then he's tripped, he takes damage, and then he takes... I roll a 1d8 to see... that's like my superiority die, so he would take my normal damage plus 1d8.
Okay.
Alright, so here we go, melee attack 1 on the cultist. Oh shit.
Nice.
Dang. All right, so I'm gonna say since his back was turned and he was focused on this attention, that you get an automatic crit. So
Whew.
as he turns to look and they notice you guys kind of huddling with the prisoners, Chugs just takes his greatsword and runs him straight through, and he kind of gurgles with blood before dropping to the floor.
Oh my god, I might have to action surge right now. I might have to use my main thing. If I kill that other guard, we could get out of here without trouble.
Well, we still have to get the monk.
Yeah, but we could get the monk. We could stay quiet if I manage to trip that guard up. Maybe. I don't know if he can call out. You know what I mean? Like if he's dead and then we go into turn order and he goes first, he could call out for help.
Yeah.
Oh, but if I action surge though, Dave, is that part of my surprise round?
I think so.
I think it is.
Yeah, because I think it's you just get another action, right?
Yeah, I just get another action.
Yeah, I don't know if surprise round would limit that at all or to do anything weird to it. So I think you would just get another.
Oh, do I want to waste it? I have no idea what's coming. I don't know if I can kill somebody in one blow, though. I guess I just did, but that was like a special situation. What do you think, Trent? Advise me.
I think we still just need to lay low, and we still have other abilities and stuff that we can.
So you're saying pop the action surge?
I mean,
whatever, right?
Shit.
It's just one extra thing for me.
You know what? He might not yell out. He might just be so concerned with you trying to kill him that he's just defending himself and trying to kill you back. You know?
I could grapple him. I mean, I've never done it before. I don't remember the role, but
I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to burn that, because we still have to get all these prisoners out without being seen and still get to the monk.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna say, can I say something to him, Dave?
If you want to.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, your friend here died for incompetence. I am from Cyan Rath's main security council. And now, if you know what's good for you, you'll return back to the. You'll return to your. Fuck. If you know what's good for you, you're gonna sit right here. If you don't know what's good for you, I'm gonna enact Signrath's law, and 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 run you through. So what say you?
So are you trying to intimidate him as an attacker, or are you trying to deceive him that you are acting on Cyanrath's behalf?
I could lie and tell you intimidation because it's my better skill. But I don't know. Am I intimidating? I guess I'm intimidating him, but I'm being a liar.
You can use intimidate. That's fine.
All right, here we go.
I
Oof,
guess
not good.
I guess it'll provoke a different response from him depending on what you use.
I see. All right. Well, I already rolled intimidation. Let the dice speak. Did you see the roll?
Did it go through? I haven't seen it.
I keep seeing a thing go across the top of my screen about the connection.
I see it now. Okay. Yeah, I saw that too. They may be having some connection issues or something since it's Saturday night. But all right, so intimidation. He looks in horror at his comrade beside him. Little pool of blood, and he says, "Well, why are you killing us? We work for Cyanrath and Mondath."
Let me tell you a story that Mondath told me 2 nights ago around the campfire. As a young girl, she was in a town. A night watchman fell asleep on a chair outside of her house. It was that very night that 3 orcs came in, stole her mother and her baby sister right out from the noses of the sleeping man. And she vowed that never again would sleeping be allowed on a security watch. Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's like I don't know how it happened. I must have just closed my eyes for a second. Honest, it wasn't long.
Chugs will reach out like a hand and be like, "I'll be honest with you. Okay, I've fallen asleep myself. It happens. Okay, we work really hard. All right, it happens.
Sometimes people sleep.
It's just, look, it happened. You got caught. I understand. Okay, just next time, just be a little more mindful. Okay, put some Tabasco in your eyes. Whatever, it's got to work. Okay, do you guys have Tabasco?
We have Tabasco on the other side of the camp. You guys don't have Tabasco. It's fine. I'll send some over.
Yeah.
I'll send some over for you. What's your name? Jeff?
What's your
Jeff. I'll send you some Tabasco. It's fine.
All right.
All right, so you're just gonna leave it at that with letting him off for sleeping, and
How are we gonna get?
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, now I'm gonna be like, look, you got to do me a favor, okay? Look, actually, let me be clear, okay? It's Mondath's would require me to tell her that I caught somebody sleeping, okay? That's just something that she expects me to do. Now, here's the thing. I need a hand. I'm a little weary myself, okay? I'm surprised I'm not sleeping. It's dark out. You know what I mean. You just fell asleep too.
This is the best thing that's ever happened. Can I just stop and say that real quick?
There's
talking his way through.
There's another prisoner. I think he's some kind of monk type. I don't know much about him, right? Mondath's got something about him. He's a big deal. I got to take care of these prisoners real quick. Mondath needs to see everybody. I don't know what's going on. Something about a ritual. I didn't ask questions. Who would ask questions to Mondath when she's in one of her moods? You know what I mean? So look, if you could just quickly, just go get me the monk. Do you need your key back? We were sleeping, so we had to take it off you, unfortunately. If you could just go get him and bring him back here, this way we could just take all one big trip, you know what I mean? You don't need to tell anybody about it. Mondath kind of wants to keep this a low secret. It is a ritual. She doesn't want to be interrupted. You understand what I'm saying, man?
He says, well, you should know. I don't I don't have access to that prisoner. No one messes with him.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
what? Well, okay. Well, all right. Forgive me. We have been out on the field for a little bit. We really just got back. We've been here for a couple hours. So look, do you know who I need to talk to get that prisoner from Mondath, or is it Mondath or stuff? You tell me, buddy.
roll another deception.
Oh
He starts to slowly back away from you.
no!
And he's like, well, let me go check, and
Just shoot him in the
I'll
face.
get back to you and let you know when I figure out
He's running. He's running. He's
who
fucking run, Steve.
is
Guys, get him.
in
Get him.
charge.
Get him. He's gonna
All right.
fucking run.
And I'm gonna.
Action search. Action search.
No, you could just attack. It's not.
Okay. Trip attack. Can I do trip attack again?
Yeah, go ahead.
20.
Can we see him starting to run away?
Good.
you you take your greatsword to trip him, but you use the thin slide of the blade, and you basically cut his legs off, and he just.
God.
before he
Jeff,
can-
I'm so
he fa-
sorry,
He
Jeff.
falls against the rock and just
Oh my god.
in a pile of limbs. He's just laying on the ground now.
Okay, so Chuck's gonna be like, he's gonna look a little nervous. He's like, hey, oh boy. All right, I don't know that we've been seen yet. There's a bit of a mess over there behind the rocks. What's going on here? How you guys doing?
No.
All right, so okay.
That was just a little ridiculous.
That was bananas.
I'm gonna trip him. Oh man, his legs.
Why am I so strong? Okay, Bushman. All right. So look, Chuck's be like, all right, look, those two, taken care of. All right. Maybe let's send Bushman up the mountain, and let's go see what we can do about this monk. Sefri, that key that you have, I don't think that's going to work on him. That
Would
might
any
have.
of the prisoners know anything about or have heard anything? Could we ask them?
All right, good idea.
Yeah, you can ask him whatever you want.
I guess we just want to ask them about, what do you know about the monk? Or
Yeah.
Most of them are just really scared. They just are like, I don't know. They've just been putting us to work here in the camp. We just want to get back to our families.
All right, that's what we're here to do. We're here to bring you back to your families. We need you to be super quiet. Okay. The plan right now is you guys are going to climb this mountain. Okay. You're going to scale this mountain. There's no other better way to get you out of here. As of right now, it looks like we're unseen, so this is gonna have to happen very quickly. Do you know have you seen anybody interact with that monk? Someone who might be his keeper or a guard?
Let's see. One of the prisoners says the black dragon lady, she came and questioned him, but we haven't had any interaction with the others down that way. We mostly just deliver firewood, cut the meat, and clean up after the drakes.
All right. So, honestly, Sefri and Burnsy would have the best bet of sneaking through those trees to the southeast and getting him out of there.
Yeah, and going to the tents and trying not to make any noise.
Or if sneaking is a bad idea, because then you look weird.
Yeah, I guess you could attempt either way.
Well, I don't think anybody's going to see us if we're sneaking, especially if we have the cover of the trees and the tents.
Yeah.
To come out from the other side, we can just act like we came out from behind the tent. Oh,
You
we
want-
were shitting, and that's like it's going to be totally unbelievable.
Do you want Chubbs and Bushman to stay here with the prisoners?
can they just hide up here? Do you think they're safe to just hide up there for a while?
I could start taking them up the mountain, like helping people along.
Let me see here. We could send you a signal if we need help.
Okay.
Let me see how far minor illusion goes. Okay, minor illusion for me is 30 feet, and I could cast. Well, that would call other people too.
Well, how about this? How about Bushman will help him up because he's dexterous, and I will wait on the other side of these trees. Like I can wait down here, and just kind of follow behind you guys, or just staying on the other side of the tree line. Oh man, I got the tents in the way. All right. Well, hey Dave, once we're up the mountain, so like once we're up here, can I walk around? Like, can we walk around like all this shit?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, oh, that says 300 feet. Oh my goodness. Is that what that means, Dave? Like over here is 300 feet, like by the monk?
I think that's the scale of the map.
Yeah, that was just there for the scale. Don't worry about that.
Oh, okay. All right. So maybe if we just go up behind the mountain, like if I have the people and I'm up behind you guys, like I'm out up there, I can sort of watch you guys. So could Bushman.
I think that sounds good.
All right. So Dave, we're gonna. Here's the next question. Do we want to wait till we have the monk to get the people up the mountain, or should I start that first? Because I imagine that might draw some attention if anyone.
It's dark. I don't know.
I think if we get rid of the people and get them up the mountain first, we'd have less of a chance of them being a burden to us sneaking around.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I agree with that. Send them with Bushman.
All right, Dave. Can I have control over the townspeople?
Yeah. Or I'll just move them if you want to. Are you gonna give them any instruction, or just tell them to get up the mountain
I'm gonna
as fast as
say.
they can? Or
I'm gonna say go quietly. Take your time. If we have any slips, rock falls, anything that draws noise, we're gonna be in trouble. So
You better
take your
die on
time.
the way down.
Bushman's gonna go with you. If you have any help, if you need any help, just give a quiet hiss. I'll be at the bottom, and if anyone starts sliding, I'll be right behind you. But just find good footholds and Godspeed.
all right.
And remember, this is the day that the goose dogs saved your life.
So, on their way up,
I don't like this.
so Bushman, in supporting them, was behind, kind of helping them up, and this last lady here has become really frail from having to work in the camp.
Poor
so
thing.
she starts to lose her strength near the top there. Have Bushman make a dexterity save.
All right, that's not the worst thing that could happen.
All right. Yeah, considering the guy's dexterous as fuck. Here we go.
There
Oh,
we go.
fuck. Jeez.
Okay.
Caught her by her hair.
She
Yeah.
she gets too weak, and he catches her by her hair and just climbs the rest of the way.
And then cured her diabetes, apparently.
So all the villagers are now, or all the prisoners are up on top of the plateau now, above the camp.
All right. Bushman is going to stay. Okay. Bushman's going to keep a high ground because he can move really fast. Dave, is it stupid or safe to tell them to go back to the city now? They should go back with an escort, right? With us? Well, you're the DM. I should ask my team party, I guess.
Yeah, that depends on how you feel about.
I don't feel comfortable letting
their
them walk
state.
through the night, so I'm going to leave Bushman there with them. Oh, what do you think? Should we leave Bushman? Should we just take Bushman?
I don't know. I don't want to leave him alone.
Yeah, I don't either. All right, Bushman's going to chill with them. If it comes to a fight, we'll see what happens. Can we ask them
Okay.
to get a little farther away from the cliff edge?
Yeah, you can tell them whatever.
Stupid
Whatever
frail
you like.
people.
Yeah, come here, folks.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to be like, lay low. Or Bushman will tell him that. He's like, hello, hi. Huh? He's Jeff Goldblum from Jurassic Park. Now, look here. Look. Now, see, chaos theory is that something can go bad, it will. Okay. So he's gonna hit on like a female archaeologist, and then we'll keep going.
And then he he starts into this this really strange, awkward laugh.
That's the best. I love that video. All right. Chugs is going to kind of just stay behind and let the two of you sneaky fuckers take care of this.
Can't click on my person.
Matter of fact, I'll be right back.
Are you on the ruler?
Oops.
That happened to me earlier. I had to get used to that again.
That happened to me every day.
Well. So, just go around the bottom of these tents. And then straight through the trees. Are we trying to stay close to the wall at all?
Yeah, if you want to. However you want to proceed. Go ahead for both of you. Well, go to where you want to go first, and then you'll make your stealth check afterwards.
I'm thinking if we go, like, over here. Well, sorry, over here. I think that'd be a good place for us to stay hidden while we kind of. Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's
and
a
you
good
guys
place
kind
for
of followed the wall and went through the bushes and then stayed by the tents or something?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so go ahead and both make stealth checks. Okay. You both pass by without having any notice from anyone. And was Chugs gonna stay there?
I think Chugs was going to wait, kind of just probably still hidden, but where he could see us.
Was he going to come up the mountain and around? So he could look down?
Maybe.
Okay.
There he is. We can ask him.
What are you doing, Chuck?
Oh, okay. I'm kind of just admiring the shackles that are still around.
Are you coming straight through the trees or up and around?
Okay, where are you guys? You guys are all the way. Holy shit! Look at you guys. I'm just running. I'm running like defense right now. I'm not sneaking and throwing any of you guys off. You're the experts. As a matter of fact, I think I said I was gonna. Dave, if I decided to go up the cliff and just stay on the high ground, would you want me to roll an athletics check or anything?
No. The side of the mountain is very rocky, so there's lots of handholds and footholds, so you don't have to make any sort of checks to get up it normally.
All right. So I'm gonna stay high because I have my longbow at least, and I've proven I'm pretty good with it as long as I'm on my stool.
All right.
How good does it feel to like get the gang back together?
That's
All right.
pretty good. Minus Bill, I guess.
Oh yeah, poor Bill. All right, you guys, let's do it. Damn, look at you guys' stealth checks. Not bad.
All right, so you guys are crouching by the tent there. You see the monk kind of tied up to a couple of posts. He's tied by rope.
Okay. All right. So I guess should one of us or both of us go, and then we can both try to do sleight of hand or something like that to untie the ropes quickly or cut through them.
Yeah, one peek ahead and wave back if it's okay, or...
So like one at a time.
Yeah, just in case.
You want to try first?
Sure. Stealth?
Yeah, if you're gonna try and move up to him quietly.
Ooh! I will sneak.
All right.
Hey.
It's like, what? Who are you? You can
I'm
see
here
that,
to...
you can see that he's clearly been beaten up. He looks like in a really weak physical state.
Are you okay to run?
That's a good question, actually.
He says, "Okay to run. What are you talking about? What?"
We're getting out of here, but we gotta stay quiet.
He's like, "Why would I want to run? I've almost learned everything about what these cultists are here to do."
Oh no. Son of a bitch.
And he like
Shoot.
start he
Hey,
kind of coughs after he says that, and like a little bit of blood comes out of his mouth.
All right, if I look around, does it feel safe to call Burnsy over?
Yeah, you can motion for him.
Okay, I wave him over.
Okay. All right, and I guess I'll roll stealth too.
Sure.
Okay, we're
Oh my god.
You motion over, and you notice Burnsy's not there anymore. And he's like right next to you. Like, oh, okay.
I kind of climb out of your hair.
You like you're in the monk's shirt, like you come up like out of his car, like,
Okay. Okay. So, did I overhear any part of their conversation?
They can fill you in real quick so you know what's going on.
This guy's a mole. He's been waiting.
Say, listen, man, you're bleeding. It looks like possibly internally. If you've already learned everything, is there really a benefit to you sticking around? Because there's not another rescue mission coming. Like, this is pretty much it.
Why have you been separated from everyone else?
He goes on to tell you that his original plan was to infiltrate the cult itself. He's been tracking them for some time, and he wanted to get inside to learn what their purpose was, and he knew their next target was going to be Greenest. So that's when he tried to slip into their ranks, but he was caught, and the half dragon Resmir found him out and was questioning him to see how much he knew and how much of their plan was possibly compromised. But he says he's been learning more about them as he's been here, and he's just trying to hold out long enough to figure out what their next move is.
Is that the Black Dragon lady, or do you guys already know about who that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think you guys have heard of Resmir.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about Mondath.
No. So he's talking about a half dragon that's a black dragon.
Okay. We only saw the blue dragon, right?
Yes, Cyanrath was blue.
Okay. Whoa, Cyanrath is the dragon?
that's the only way he would have beaten Chugs.
Okay, we didn't hear that, right?
Guys, it's because
Well, do we need to offer him any help then, or?
Yeah, I mean, I can offer to heal him. I can do that. I can do cure wounds or lay on hands. Not lay on hands. That's pre-spell. Or I'm thinking, is that Warcraft? I don't know.
lay on hands paladin. You're right.
Okay. I can offer to heal him if he really wants to stay. But I mean, if he doesn't have much.
Tell him about his apprentice.
Yeah. That his apprentice is worried about him and kind of sent us after him.
Yeah.
He says, "Oh, you must be talking about Nessim. He was part of my original group before I split off and tried to get in with the cultists and raiders. He's like, I do want to remain here and learn all I can, but I'm too weak to resist if you need to take me back."
I mean, I don't know. I can heal him so he can stay there, but at the same time, like, if I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, because the thing is, if he's still here, then there's no way to get him back, unless we do full. Like, what are we gonna have to come back and steal him again, or he's a prisoner? I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
no.
like, the only way we get him back is if in the middle of a fight.
I think we should take him.
And what knowledge? What's the use of his knowledge if he's dead, or if he's?
I want to ask him real quick why they are keeping him separate. Why
Oh,
the different treatment? What do you know that makes you such an asset to them?
He says the the black dragon lady had learned of his basically his surveillance of them and considered it a stroke of luck that he was captured so that they could, sort of see what he knows, see what the outside world kind of knows about them, considering they were considering him being the one who's, the only one who's been keeping track of them and trying to figure out what they're doing. So they wanted to keep that quiet and get information out of him to see if anyone else knows.
Okay. Is there some big piece of information that you're waiting for them to reveal that would justify us leaving you here? Because we don't feel right about, sorry to speak for Sefri, but I think she would probably agree. We don't really necessarily feel right about keeping him here.
He can't really offer anything that he knows they would, that they're about to reveal or anything. He just says he's been getting bits and pieces of information every day, and
just tell him this is his only real chance to get out of here.
Yeah, I think we should take him. I don't even think we should give him the option. Maybe we should just take him. Just rescue him.
Like I don't know, the way I see it, he's like this stubborn academic. I don't know, like, but if they're beating the shit out of him, like he coughed up blood, that's pretty.
I mean, he said that he's not going to be able to resist if we try to take him. So I just say we try to take him.
Yeah, he might do more good to us than here, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys gonna cut him down?
Yeah, or we can use his own internal bleeding to slicken up the ropes and untie it. Whatever's fastest.
Could you cough on these?
Well, it's like one or the other. It's a coin flip, so. All right, so you, I'm guessing you cut his ropes, and he drops down and kind of. Is one of you like bracing him or helping him along, or?
I mean, I'll...
Ew, he's bleeding. No.
Sammy's like, oh.
He kind of lands on me. I'm like, no.
like a cartoon down there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll help him as far as I can.
Okay.
Yeah, I can.
Chugs could come slide down there and help you.
Is he gonna be able to move? Can we tell based on his wounds how fast he can move, or is he hindered?
He can move. Whoops.
Bring him up here to the mountain where Chugs is.
His speed is like 20 feet, so just a little bit less than what you can do, Brinzy.
Okay.
So yeah, if you guys want to move him to climb up where Chugs is or wherever you're gonna take him.
Okay. Can you give me control of him? Oh, there we go. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just move him with you guys. So you're gonna get him up the mountain here.
Yes.
Who's gonna help him on his way up?
How tall is he?
He's
me and Burns are gonna be walking like this, holding.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know, 5'3" or so, 5'4".
Can Chugs? Okay, yeah. Sefri could probably help him. Otherwise, Chugs will sling him on his back. I mean, because Chugs can hold his weight, no problem. It's just he can't literally support him.
Then Sefri, go ahead and make a athletics check.
I dropped him.
All right. On his way up, he stumbles, and you're unable to hold his weight when he stumbles, and so he falls to the ground, taking a little bit of damage. And
Oh, hang on.
okay.
All right. Can Chugs throw him on his back and carry him? Can almost like drag, like his feet would be dragging on the floor, but I'll roll an athletics check if you want.
When he drops to the floor, he lets out a cry, like,
oh no,
because he's so physically weak that he cries out a little bit. And
Here, I can heal him, guys. I think that's still an option.
yeah, but he might have just given us away. I why the fuck not heal him? If we go back to the city,
so you're
if you
gonna
heal him, He can walk.
I'm gonna do level 1. Let me see. I could do healing word, which will heal him for 1d4, or I could do cure wounds, which will be 1d8 plus 3.
Probably 1d8.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
well, I don't know. I don't know what he needs more.
You hear a couple of
Uh-oh.
voices over from the direction of the campfire.
All right. If from his heal from Burnsy, can he walk now, or should I still put him on my back? Because we need to go.
How much did you heal him for?
I didn't roll yet. Which one should I go for? Steve.
Are they both first level spells?
Yes.
Might as well do the bigger one then, because maybe that'll give us a little bit better of a boon.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, fuck yeah. Hey, Amanda.
Hi. Crystal says hi.
Oh, all right.
Justin and Sarah went to bed. I didn't check. All right, what are we doing?
You dropped him and he gave out a cry, and now people are coming over, so we gotta haul ass.
Ah!
Yeah, we gotta go quick.
Okay. Should I try to pull him again or someone else? Oh, Burnsy.
Burnsy healed him.
Okay. Oh,
Okay, so he's
Let me do that first.
he's healed up and looking
This
looking
way.
a lot stronger. So you guys all kind of hurry up this side of the hill, I'm guessing, or this side
Yes.
of the plateau.
All right, let's fucking haul ass, because they're gonna notice that the guy's going. Oh, he's me. I can control him. Oh no, there he is.
All right. So,
Let's book back to the villagers and get back to town as soon as possible.
I say we go a non-obvious route, possibly a longer route, because they're going to notice that all these people are missing.
I'm all for that, Burns. Let's do Burns' plan.
all right. So what direction are you guys heading after meeting up with your group here?
I say let's head west. All right, we'll head west and then north. So we'll head west, kind of give a wide berth of the cliff, and then then we'll head north back to the town once we find some coverage. I'll let everybody know, like, guys, this is a bad. All right, there's this guy. He's cool. But look, they've been alerted. It's going to be maybe a minute before they realize that everyone's been let loose. We're going back to Greenest right now.
Just after you say that, you hear a low horn play from one of the guard towers.
Shit.
All right, follow the naked white man. Let's roll.
All right. So you guys all head off to the west.
Or, well, do you guys think that? Is that the smart idea, west? Yeah.
I think so.
We'll go west. Give it a wide berth.
We might have a dragon on us soon.
Oh yeah. If we can find coverage in the woods. I mean, we cleared out those parties. Chugs will stay in the back. Bushman will stay at the lead. I don't know that. All right. I don't know if Bushman has any kind of like things to like light his path other than dark vision.
Yeah,
But
I think
even-
he has dark vision. He just
Even Burnsy could use minor illusion to like have a very faint light bulb in front of us or something. But all right, let's roll.
I don't think I can move it. It has to be stationary.
All right, we're running.
all right. So you guys basically exit the camp location just as the horns are going off, and you hear commotion from the camp as they probably came over from when he cried out when he fell off the side of the plateau there, and noticed him. You know, they probably noticed him missing, and they're probably all in a state of disarray right now. But as you hear the commotion kind of dwindle as you get further and further away, and you guys are heading in the direction back to Greenest, then?
Yep.
I'm guessing?
Yes.
Okay.
And 3 dragons descend. Oh my God, where did he load us to? Where did he load us to? We did it.
But now we've led them here. Oh.
Oh my. Can we just take a moment and appreciate what we just accomplished? That was amazing.
That was pretty good. I was kind of worried there a couple times, but you pulled off some pretty smooth executions.
Holy cow. And the crazy thing is, like, everybody did, like, their part, like, for their role, and it was awesome.
Yay.
Ah.
I get to be the thief. I feel like Bilbo Baggins in The Hobbit. Except I just woke up Smog and dropped the guy. Oh, that comes out Wednesday, doesn't it? The new one.
It's very soon, yeah.
Oh,
It's the
does it?
15th, I think, or
Yep.
something. So Chuggles is going to go to the sink and clean his pants.
I'm gonna go get the blood off my hands from that guy. Ooh.
Ugh. Ew, sticky.
Okay, so your buddy inside, who is he again? Or whose buddy is that?
Like, it's his uncle or something. Nobody knows.
Oh, it was Bill's.
Oh, Bartolome?
Yeah, it's Trent's uncle or something.
Yeah, my cousin.
Cousin.
All right. Yeah, he's still. So he's still there. You bring the monk back, who meets with his apprentice. Let's see. So you bring back the prisoners. They're all kind of reunited with their families, and there's a bunch of fanfare because you get back kind of just as the morning is starting, and people are chanting the goose dogs in various
Nice.
cadences all over the here, and
As they should be.
Governor Nighthill comes out and and thanks you all for your brave mission to get the prisoners back single-handedly. With your small party, the Goose Dogs are definitely people to be reckoned with. And he brings out bags of gold to award you guys as promised. He says, I will keep my word on your rewards, and he gives you each a bag of gold.
Chugs'll. Oh, go ahead.
250 gold each.
Chugs'll kind of take it to understand, like, kind of Chugs is sort of being exiled from his own home and just sort of being appreciative of anyone that kind of accepts him for who he is as a strange person. He'll kind of say, I think at this point, the city needs this, at least from mine, this gold to rebuild better. More so than I do. I have everything I need. I have my halfling friend, my naked man, and this very beautiful blonde woman. So please,
Hi, how
it's
you doing,
fine.
Chuck Malone?
How you doing? How you doing, Chuck Malone?
Chuck Malone.
Yeah.
So you were just being grateful, or were you?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think the people need it more than I do.
Oh, so you're offering your reward back to him?
Yeah, I'm basically gonna say, like, I mean, your homes are wrecked. I mean, buy the materials your people need. I'm just saying I have what I need. I'm a simple man.
Yeah, I'll probably have to do the same thing now.
Son of a bitch! I knew this was gonna happen. I knew Burnsy was gonna get dragged into this.
He says, no, it's yours. But I'm sure everyone in the village would be happy to give you whatever they have, and this is just a small token of our appreciation. We can't, money doesn't even come close to what you've giving the families back who lost people.
Okay, I'll keep it. That's fine.
You've convinced me. Thank you.
I mean, like, honestly, if Deckard opened his new store, I want to spend a little money on that. So
Keep the flashy pants business in business.
yeah. All right, I'm gonna add 250 gold to my inventory. I can buy all those ball bearings I want now. Where's gold again? Inventory, right? Dave, if it says carrying max is 250, it says I have 0 coin. Is that right? What does that mean?
On your character sheet. That's just numbers for how much you can carry at a time, but you don't really have to keep track of that unless you're.
Oh, this is CP, right?
No, this is
GP.
gold GP.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Trent. I didn't try to drag you in that shit.
Is that the only reason you gave it back, or you accepted it?
I'm like, well, if he's gonna do it too.
Sefri didn't say anything, right? She was just kind of like.
No, Stephanie would be like,
Put it away and kept it hidden.
Yeah,
Stephanie would be like, I'll take his. I'll take his.
I wouldn't if I was separate.
She kind of
Yeah,
watches out of the corner of her eye where they're putting it.
Chugs just needs somebody to accept him for who he is. That's all Chugs needs. All right, so we'll say, Governor, have you heard any more news of people coming to your aid for this cultist camp?
He says we haven't received word back. These parts are quite remote, and most villages and cities have their own garrisons of guards that they don't really have to spare to come down this way. He says I wouldn't hold out for anyone to come to our rescue. We're kind of on our own out here basically. But if word does come back, I will let you know.
We may be in luck. We were able to rescue a monk. His apprentice is a bit about your fortress, your fort here. He actually, through quite a lot of punishment, was able to sort of gather information about the camp and what they're doing. So I'll call the monk forward. I'll kind of step over here, tell him to kind of tell Nighthill about some of the stuff, give him some lowdown.
He still looks like he's healthier physically, but he still looks weak from malnourishment and that sort of stuff. But he says, I'll need time to recover properly, but I can meet with you about what I've learned from the cultists and what we should possibly do next to prevent them from spreading their influence and raiding other nearby villages. But give me a couple days to recover, and we can convene and decide what to do next.
All right.
So if no one has anything pressing that they want to take care of, I'll say you guys have the time to either find any supplies to purchase. It's kind of like having the next couple days to recover and relax before you meet with them about what to do next. I don't know if there's anything that you guys had or that you think you would want to get with that money or not, but
I'd like to check on Bartholomew, but I don't think we used many supplies from the last rest that we had.
Okay.
Is there anyone that sells health potions or no?
They're pretty scarce here.
They're pretty
but
uncommon. Yeah.
you could
Probably buy more arrows as a formality. Because
Alright.
I use them. I don't keep track of them.
Alright, that's fine. When you Bernsey, when you go and check on Bartolome, his condition is unchanged. Still kind of in the same state. He's stable. Like he looks healthy. Just he's not responding to much of anything.
Okay. I can't really think of anything I need to buy. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Let's spend all of Bushman's money.
A Deckard store.
We got you some pants. That was really good. That was a lot of fun. God, the thing is, like, if Trent's like first deception didn't go well, I don't know what we would have done. Because I was looking around that camp, and there was just so many bad guys.
We would just ran back.
Yeah, we were like, okay, sorry.
Oh, we're at the wrong raider camp. We meant to go to the other one. All right, so you guys kind of rest up. You have time to browse Deckard's store and see all the things in there that you absolutely don't want any part of. And
Wait, does he sell any scarves?
yeah, he actually has a whole department in his store for scarves.
Can Chugs buy a flashy scarf? Because the scarf he's had has lost its pizzazz, as Scruffy would say.
Sure, you can go ahead and let's see what kind of the quality of scarves he's been able to. So they're still kind of run of the mill, but they're more flamboyant than your average scarf you would find in a general store.
Can we put subtle things on Bushman that he won't necessarily recognize when he comes back to his senses?
Sure. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking like a hair beret that's super just ostentatious and just extremely feminine.
And you have to put it on his player icon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I can make a note of that. So you're gonna get him like a diamond-studded pink beret or something to.
Or like something that can hang off of his like belt that he won't notice. That's just kind of behind him. And whenever we're walking in behind him, we'll just like.
All right.
Can Chugs buy a scarf? How much would it cost?
Let's see. It probably wouldn't cost that much. I don't know what a set of clothes usually costs in the player's handbook.
Maybe Deckard just gives me like a discount. He's like, if you wear it and tell people where you got it.
Yeah, you could probably swing that with Deckard since he was a former silent partner of the Goose Dogs.
I might like tie it to the bottom of my hilt, like around the pommel, so I look really cool when I swing my sword.
Oh, kind of like ribbons going off the bottom of it?
Yeah.
All right.
Unless like I'd meet a girl and she's like, "What is that stupid thing on your sword?" Then I'll rip it off. I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
Just blame it on Bushman. Be like, oh, Bushman wants to put it there. Look at his belt. He's got that kind of. That's like his thing.
When we're all sleeping, he kind of puts these decorations on things because he's a dumbass. Oh, I miss Bill.
All right, give me 1 second here.
Is Cyanrath a Dragonborn? He's a human that looks like a dragon, right?
The monk back there mentioned him as a half dragon.
Okay. Actually, maybe we should ask the monk some questions. So maybe we can do that. What's his name again? Enos?
Leosin?
Lason.
Enos?
Enos. Hey, Enos. Lason. So when you were listening into these people, did you hear about either any other towns they're planning to attack or what they're trying to do? Are they building up a horde? Like, what's the point of all this?
He says, well, from what I gathered, they obviously they're the cult of the dragon. They pay homage to Tiamat, and they were gathering loot for, they all said for Tiamat's glory, but I'm not really sure exactly what that means, what they're planning to do with that, or who they may plan to offer it to or pay it to. But one of the open secrets in the camp that I overheard was that Resmir, who's a half dragon, half black dragon, she set up the camp there and was going to hatch a nursery. There's a nursery where she was going to hatch dragons inside that camp back in the caves.
Baby dragon.
Baby dragon.
Yep. And he says, as far as the structure of the camp goes, Resmir set it up, but Mondath runs things, and Cyanrath is her right hand, kind of like the Force. And
Does Mondath give orders to Cyanrath?
yes, she would. He says also in the caves is where they're keeping all their plunder, all the stuff they stole, and everything that they've been gathering. He kind of, well, I guess it's like one of the next days, and you guys are talking to him, and he kind of gathers you all in to talk and says, after all you've done already for me personally and for the people of Greenest, I hate to ask anything more from you, but the need is great, and I dare to hope that you can aid me one more time. I need you to return to the cultist camp. You know your way around it now. If the cultists are preparing to conduct another raid, or a large body of them marches away, or if anything substantial is carried into or out of that cave, I need to know. If you have a chance to get into the camp and look around again, that would be the ideal way to spot anything that's changed. I don't recommend letting yourselves get captured. He adds with a wry smile. Wah, wah. So he's basically asking you guys. He offers, of course, to pay you for another dangerous mission, but he says he needs someone to keep an eye on them to see if anything substantial changes, and if it does, then he says he's going off to the city of El Turel to convey the stuff that he's learned to a friend of his who can help out, and if anything happens, he would need to know so they could react appropriately to keep tabs on them.
What do you say about what kind of significant changes are we looking for?
He said if you learn of them preparing to conduct another raid, or if a large body of them just like marches away somewhere, if anything substantial is carried into or out of the caves, like basically if anything happens with, if they have dragons set up in there, what are they, basically wants to keep tabs on the stuff that they've gathered there, to know exactly what their next move might be.
Okay. Chugs will say, we're more in the business of, we're more in the fighting business, less in the recon.
But we're willing to send Bushmen.
Yeah, but this one. So let me ask him directly back when you were captured. directly north of you, there was a tower up on the cliffside. Say we were to get into that tower and dispatch whoever was guarding it, would that be an ideal vantage point, or is there somewhere better?
He says it probably wouldn't be ideal to take a guard tower just because when they change the guard, you don't want to be sitting in there as someone that they don't recognize. He recommends that the vantage point you have just from up above the plateau around it, it makes it an ideal place to hide since they don't have patrols outside on top there. It makes it a good spot to just kind of hang out and be able to survey everything from the top and get an idea of what's going on in the camp.
All right, we'll talk to Governor Nighthell. Obviously, his people are a concern for us too, and their safety. Maybe we're not as needed here as we were now if they're safe and picking back up. But Bernsey, what do you think, Sefri?
Zephyr looks anxious to go.
Yeah. All right. All right. Cool. All right. So we'll say make sure you speak to your apprentice. I'd like to turn this quest in to get experience points. I'm just kidding. I'm gamified. I've been playing a lot of Icewind Dale. All right. So maybe we should let Governor Nighthill know what we're doing. And
Okay.
all right.
So you guys accepted his offer. He said he would pay you each 150 gold just to keep tabs on the cultists there. And then you go over to Night Hill and kind of fill him in on everything that happened and everything. You're going to tell him everything about what Leosin's asking you to do and all that?
Yep.
Okay, so he says, well, I'm sure that a mere recon mission is nothing for the goose dogs, but I'm in favor of anything that keeps an eye on those cultists while they're here in our lands, and you know can potentially keep us safe. I know Leosin has some powerful friends in El Turel that he can talk to, and I think that's probably the best idea is to send him up there while you guys go and make sure the cultists don't mount another assault.
All right.
I hope his huge friend's a dragon. That'd be really convenient.
Before we'd go, I think I could speak for all of us when I say we'd really like to do one more Goose Dogs performance.
Absolutely.
They pull out this. He's like, oh well, it's a good thing you mentioned that because I've had the villagers working on something special during the reconstruction of the village, and they pull out this like mini stage that's on like wheels. They like wheel it over and like set it down. It's just like a little platform so you guys can get up on it.
Where do we stand? Tell us where to stand. I'm so excited.
All right, they wheel it over. Whoops, I'm drawing a shape there. So.
Fuck yeah. All right, I'll be in the back with the drums, y'all. Was it Sefri that was killing it on the vocals last time?
I think so. I think that's right.
Yeah, because I think Bushman was originally the lead vocalist who almost
Has executed.
Yeah. After saving the villagers, the performance was so bad that they.
Yeah.
They didn't have any produce left because it was all burned, and they were still finding some to throw at us.
All right, so they set up everyone who's nearby the keep to listen in. They're waiting for someone to lead off. How does this song start?
I'll go ahead and count us off, and then Steve, do you still have all those ball bearings?
I can retroactively buy some, absolutely. Throw them at the crowd.
How do we? We could get away with anything at this point. I'm feeling pretty confident with that. All right, so let's start us off with a let's have it build like any good like metal song. You know, it's like got like maybe something soft and like lilting, And then, Safri, how well can you scream? Like,
Let's find out.
no, I don't know. What do we want to talk about? What do you want to sing a song about us sneaking into that camp?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. This one's called "Burnsy Did All the Work."
Chugs will go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. All right. So, do we all roll different performance checks?
Yeah.
Everyone roll performance if I guess saying what part you're on or what instrument you're playing or.
Okay. I'm gonna do both the lute and the pan flute at the same time.
Oh my God, he's amazing.
Okay.
He's like Bob Dylan. Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty strong. Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
Chugs is gonna fly in.
It's
Chugs
kind of my thing.
Chugs gonna fly in with a pretty heavy backbeat. Kind of keeps it flashing the cymbals. Some pretty slick fills on the toms, and when he's feeling funky, he gets two-handed on the hi hat. Here we go. Oh, he critted on the ball.
Oh,
Nice.
man. As Burnsy is doing the seemingly impossible with his lute and pan flute at the same time, even that's not enough to take the attention away from Chugs's performance and slight dance number integrated.
No one understands it, but as he's playing, a third arm comes up from under and.
Oh no.
Oh, this is. Hold on. I'm loading. My God, you had these. This is so good. You need to keep up this GIF thing like throughout forever.
He's gonna give a shot at the metal screaming whatever.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, all right, not bad.
It could have been much worse. Could have been much
All
worse.
right. It adds a good amount of high pitched.
She was too distracted by the good drums. And
Yeah, it seems to meld into the song as well as everything else, and everybody cheers and has a good time. And
Bushman's gonna take a running leap off the stage, trying to be an acrobat. Here he
that's
goes.
right. He forgot to put his part in.
Have him jump on the injured monk.
Oh my God! He kills the
right.
monk. He kills the monk.
How
How did he?
wait, I needed to ask the monk one more thing.
did he really jump onto the monk?
Look, he ran forward and flipped. If the monk was in his way.
The monk
How
was
is
straight out
it
here.
possible to roll a 0? A 0?
But
The advantage was 1?
in the confusion and the sheer moment, Bushman jumps off, not very smartly, jumping onto the previously injured and emaciated monk that you just rescued, clearly flattening him and injuring both of them in the process.
Oh my God. Oh, I'm so embarrassed.
Stephanie runs over because she needs to ask him one more thing that she forgot.
The monk put up his arms like to shield himself, and as Bushman lands, you hear like a crunch, and like the monk's arm is kind of like bending the wrong way on the ground there, and some medics rush to him and kind of carry him off to the keep.
So next time on the Adventures of the Goose Dogs, we're all being tried for murder.
Yeah. What the fuck? He keeps ruining our performances.
Can we take a screenshot of that? That's hilarious.
All right, I'm gonna print screen it.
We'll print screen it and send it to him. Be like, you're doing great.
You killed a very important NPC.
Is he deployed right now? Is Bill deployed?
He said something about that. What were his exact words? He said, "Gotta love the field life." So I don't know. He might be he might be out somewhere or have some kind of work where he can't get to his computer.
Mm.